May I now invite Brian Eno, artist, musician and producer, to present the 1995 Turner Prize.
Good evening.
Hi guys.
You'll have to forgive me, I've got a technical problem with my voice, but I hope you can hear me. The Turner Prize.
I was at the library the other day, flipping through a museum catalog, and came upon an image of a landscape painting. Because of the late November light that spilled into the reading room, the particular image that I paused on was kind of lit from behind, which caused the text on the backside of the page to bleed through and appear within the sky of the landscape painting. The text actually concerned a completely different artist's work in the catalog, but the part that was visible to me through the page quoted a passage from Heidegger's Being and Time, where he speaks about how the occurrence of a fever reveals itself as this blushing redness on his son's chin. He talks about appearance not as an instantaneous, stunning occurrence, but almost as something self-conscious, as something which announces itself, its own coming into appearance-ness, as this complex maneuver or sensitive organism almost. So what intrigued me was how these two separate components from each side of a page had collapsed into each other and incidentally made sense within the existing logic and composition. On the page was now a painting in which its fundamental ontology was literally spelled out, like hovering within its skyline. But it wasn't really the pure aesthetics of this new composited image within the page itself that interested me. I actually found the idea of a philosopher's quote engraved in the horizon of a landscape painting kind of gimmicky. Instead, what fascinated me was how the quote persisted to appear from a distance. Even though it was now fixed within this instantaneous juxtaposition, the quote appeared in a way that forced me to take into account the exact mechanisms that caused this juxtaposition. Like the architectural layout of the library, the window where I sat, the late autumn light, the coincidence of a landscape painting and a Heidegger quote on either side of a catalog page, etc., etc. Somehow, the quote announced itself on the page in a way in which it almost seemed inseparable to the very circumstances that had brought it about. Anyhow, it made me think of a quote of Marie-José Monsan on circumstance in relationship to the phenomenon of appearance, or what she calls the economy of appearance. She says, "An economic conception of the natural image, meaning our everyday life and surroundings, founds the artificial image, and an economic understanding of the artificial image, in turn, founds temporal power." If I ever get another couple of minutes, I'll have a go at explaining that.
And now I'm very pleased to announce the winner of the 1995 Turner Prize. No, you only get 2 minutes here. That's the rule. I know they were still debating this late this afternoon. And the winner is Damien Hirst.